I spent nearly no time going out this summer because I had a sinus infection and a nose job back to back with each other. I enlisted into the military for the second time over, and I finished an entire semester of college. I like thinking I'm pretty invincible, so post-op of my nose job, it was a septum surgery. I needed this part straightened out. I gave myself no recovery time after. 3 days post-op, I was back in the gym. I was hitting everything regularly as if nothing had happened to me. I had a big, gauze on my face for a little bit, which made me look really ugly and swollen. And there were these gelatin-like gummy worms up my nostrils. It was disgusting. It was all red, bloody. Do not recommend. Wouldn't want to do it again, which is kind of... I definitely fear it because there is a chance my septum reverts back to how it was and affects my breathing all over again. But I think at that point, I'll just deal with it.
Okay, what's up? It's 3 days later and I knocked out after filming those 5 clips. I originally was supposed to ship out June 21st of this 2023, but I had some sort of midlife 18-year-old crisis in May that suddenly gave me the desire to want to go to college. I was scrolling on my For You page and I got a bunch of videos of people dreaming about their university life and getting ready for their dorms, just packing away and moving away from their families. And I felt some sort of jealousy that I wasn't going to be able to do that, but I wasn't too worried because I never aspired of having that college experience that everyone thinks about. But I did feel an inkling of regret for not even trying to pursue an education. I solemnly ever regret anything, but it felt different. It stuck out more than every other decision I've ever made in my life. I started panicking and freaking out. I felt like I was throwing my life away by going 4 years active duty and not pursuing any sort of academic future. I know that I'm only 18. I have so much time to do everything, but I feel like the best time to do what's favorable is when you're meant to do it. I didn't want to grow up further and then end up comparing my life to other people saying that they already got their associates, they already got their bachelors, and I was just finishing my service. Not saying that that's a bad thing at all. I feel like the military is a great decision for anybody that doesn't want to start college right away, but personally for me, I needed to have both. So ultimately, I did give my recruiters a heart attack saying, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. Put me in reserves. I had time for my surgery. I wasn't going to be able to ship out until latest October, maybe September, August, who knows. And I had time to fit in a semester of college in between there, which was exactly what I wanted. Beginning of June rolls around and graduation is on everybody's mind because it's within the first week of the month. And I had gone to an open enrollment day at my community college and signed up for classes then and there. That decision was made 2 weeks prior and I just signed up. I started, and classes started the Monday of. I remember on the day of graduation, we were setting up at the arena we were going to have the ceremony at, and I had to leave early to catch one of my first orientation classes. And that very afternoon, I graduated. Everything ran smoothly. I got my diploma. I was able to take it over to my recruiting office. I was able to take it over to my college. Everything went through, and I was therefore a college student before I even got out of high school. It is so hot in my closet, but this is the only lighting in the house that I actually like. My lighting is my laptop. It opened up on my Google homepage. I didn't really love any of my summer classes because they were mainly made for an adult schedule. There weren't any other teenagers there. They all have a fall or spring semester dynamic that I just couldn't fit into with what was going on in my life. I still took my time to explore the campus, though it was pretty small. It had a couple amenities, like a cafeteria. It had a gym. It had a giant library. I thought it was gorgeous on the inside, and it had a trail beside it that I've actually never gone through, and it had geese. Overall, I liked my time at the school. I finished 3 classes: an orientation, an English composition, and an anthropology class, all for an engineering major that I don't really know if I want to stick with because I'm more of an art student, but I've always been better at art and math, and I don't want to let go of either side of that because math, it just makes sense. It's balanced. There's always going to be a right answer. And for art, if I want to pursue any career in that, I will most likely have to be a starving artist or an art teacher. I'm not really sure what the jumble of the things I'm trying out right now are going to amount to in my future 5-10 years from now, but I will figure that out 5-10 years from now. If you made it to the end of the video by now, thank you for listening to me ramble for about 5 minutes. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Love y'all.